Welcome to Send More Dogs, a show where you send me dogs. Send more dogs, send more dogs, send more dogs. Chrissy sent Woody. Woody's a cool dog. Send more dogs like Chrissy sent a dog. Send more dogs. Send more dogs. Maria Guerrero sent JJJ's a cool dog. Send more dogs, send more dogs, send more dogs like Maria sent a dog. Send more dogs, send more dogs, send dogs, send cute dogs. This is a show with no deeper meaning about cute dogs. Welcome to Send More Dogs. Get your cute dogs for free today at durodogs.com. If you're not playing Durodogs, you're just missing out. You're either playing Durodogs or not playing Durodogs. See how I'm getting treats? Watch this. Getting treats. Did a trick, got some treats. And it's Halloween, so trick-or-treatiness makes sense. Do a trick, get a treats. Now I have 100 treats. But I'm saving up more than that. I want tiaras while there's still some tiaras to get. Let's see what else is the news. Yay, there's gonna be murals, I guess, at the South Florida Bitcoin Citadel. Don't get it confused. There's many citadels opening simultaneously. At least a couple. Yay, there's someone dressed as a banana at the Bitcoin Citadel. Is that manifestable? Someone is dressed as a banana. That is the news. The news is someone's dressed as a banana. Also, here's some good news. BitChat's fixed. BitChat is fixed every day because it's very broken. And even if you fix it, it's still broken. But this is a big one because it wasn't working for me on Firefox. And now this is Chrome, but it totally worked for me on Firefox. Working. This test worked. There's all these channels. You can go to them. You can come to this cult channel, and this is about how we're a cult. There's awesome cult videos you can watch. This is a good. I really recommend this. This is an excellent video. So you can watch that and join the cult. It'll be great. And here's the Durodogs channel where you can talk about Durodogs. And you can link to your episodes. I linked to Send More Dogs. And you should also link to your Send More Dogses. Because you should all have Send More Dogses also. Send More Dogs is a show where you send me dogs, and I make a show called Send More Dogs, and then you also make a show called Send More Dogs, and then I send dogs to you. Everybody sends dogs to you. Everyone will say, look, people sent me dogs just because I made a show called Send More Dogs. Don't you want more dogs? Don't you want people to be in your dogs? You have to watch the cult video, and then that reference will still not quite make sense, but it will come closer to making sense. The rhythm of it will make sense. Boop, ba-doop, boop, a-doop, boop-a-da, oh, da, oh, boom, da, boom, da, ba, da, da, we're just complete Durodogs, we're just complete Durodogs, 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 we're just playing Durodogs. Okay, so I want to explain something I'm very annoyed about, which is people are... Alright, there's all of this stuff about Web3 now, and there's plenty about it that's annoying, and I'm annoyed about lots of what they're talking about so-called Web3. But the thing that most annoys me about it, of all, is that we already named something Web3. And that just seems to have completely gone down the memory hole. Look, this is from the Web3 page, but not that you gotta, to get to this Web3 page, you gotta go to the Web3 page, and then click on, you got to go to the little disambiguation section where it says all the thing also called Web 3, and then you got to click here for the thing called Web 3 by Tim Berners-Lee, who made this. This Bitcoin situation is not unique, is it? This is the thing that was called Web 3 by Tim Berners-Lee, who made 20 years ago, he called this Web 3, but we never actually did it. And in this graph, I will show you using this graph why we never did it. Now, I don't actually need to explain this to you. I would have to think about it to explain it to you, and I don't need to think about it because I speak Lojban. And this is like baby talk Lojban. I can't explain to you I can't teach you Lojban right now and explain to you and make you feel it yourself, but I'm just telling you, take it from me as a fluent speaker of Lojban. This is like Lojban, but if you speak Lojban, you're immediately like, oh, well, that'll work. But they don't have a lot. There's a lot more grammar that they will, in the end, wish they had. And it's just sort of super simple logical language, which is, that's cool. So it's just you can connect things. There's a person this is their name, is Paul Schuster. And then where do they live? They live in a thing that's called a place, and its name is Dresden. So things have stuff like names and what they are, and you can give particular, this is if you know Lojban, this is a koha or kohaki. So then so it's a simple little language where you can make connections between things. Now, there's a lot to understand about this, but the most important thing to understand about why this went down the memory hole, and we get a new thing called Web 3 now. The reason why this went down the memory hole, you can see pretty easily on this graph, because you can see on here the lack of anywhere to put advertisements. See how there isn't somewhere where you put the advertisement? The way this works is your computer goes out and you want the answer. You just want the answer to a question, where does Paul Schuster live? I guess is the question you want answered here. Or who lives in Dresden, right? You can go all different ways getting answers from it, and you can say could you give me a list of the people in Dresden? Yeah, but only people who are over 5 feet tall, and just what you want to know, right? Okay, so it just gives you back facts that are what you want to know. And Tim Berners-Lee and everybody else who was thinking about it, we all thought about it, and we were like, okay, web pages are good, but if you just want facts, then we should really put them into databases, connect them with some sort of, basic logical language or whatever, and then we'll just be able to query facts. You can just ask it, hey, what's up? Who lives in Dresden? Who is named Paul? What's going on? Right? But here's the thing. It wouldn't make sense if it gives back the answer Dresden, also by Coca-Cola. The answer, who lives in Dresden? Paul Schuster, who should probably try Nike shoes. It just doesn't, where do you fit in the KFC? How does the news that the new McRib might be your last chance to eat it, how does that fit into this graph? There's nowhere for this is just about facts and ideas. It's just an idea of how we could get good information. We could put it all in databases, and it would make sense, because then we could look it up. Yeah, we could do that. But who would pay for that? Why would we do that? And so that's not what happened. What happened is we stayed with the Web 2, the one where the Web 1, they figured out how to put advertisements on it. So they were like, okay. But the Web 2, they figured out how to actually control structures and monitor people and extract value from them that way. And then when the person who invented it And other people were like, how about a Web 3 where you can look up information better? They were like, and ads? And it never happened. It never happened. It went down the memory hole because mind control is in fact easy. Mind control is so easy, unfortunately. And so that's where we're at. We got people talking about a new Web 3 that doesn't even make sense, and now somehow they get the primary, like, Web 3. Yay, yeah, that's like glasses. Somehow they get the main, like, Web 3 page on Wikipedia, and the old concept Web 3 gets demoted to, like gets a different name and gets demoted. Is that what happens? Is that just generally what happens? I feel like a lot of the things that are happening to Bitcoin are just things that happen to technologies where they're just like, whatever. I think actually this technology is another thing that makes us money. Yeah, that's probably what. And they just change stuff on you. They just gaslight you so hard. And just Bitcoin is unusual in that it's like such a powerful technology that I'm still using it to play this doggy game. I'm still like they did all of the stuff that they do, and it made the Web 3.0, the original Web 3.0 semantic web. It made the semantic web just not happen. They succeeded. They usually succeed. All of this dog was given to me by Skilly. Visit Skilly's webpage at digagain.com. It is one of the only DuroDogs web pages. If you like DuroDogs, then you don't have many choices of web page, so I guess you might as well go here and check out how I have one of these, but I don't have like number 0. So, wait, that's only number 11? No way. Is that worth $200? Because I have one of those. I might sell it to you for $200. Whoa, $200. Okay, so I don't know what we should do about how they took over the name Web 3.0. I don't think we need to call the semantic web Web 3.0. That's not even a good name. Whatever. But, so it's different than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is a pretty good name. And in that case, they stole an awesome name. They should give back our cool name. But Web 3.0 is a terrible name, so I guess they can have it. And semantic web is probably a better, if we're gonna have a web with semantics and it with meaning to stuff in it, and that's we should go back to doing that. Like, we shouldn't have this, like, I don't even understand what the Ethereum people and stuff, what they're talking about when they say Web 3. But what we should do as far as a new, like, how we should advance the web now that it's on the chain and they can't stop us anymore, is we should do this plan. This was the plan. Tim Berners-Lee said this was the plan. Okay, so we're all right, we're doing Craig Wright's plan. We're going to do Craig Wright's original plan. And then doing that will enable us to do Tim Berners-Lee's plan too. And we'll do all of the original plans and make everything make everything the basic way you'd think it would be. That will make sense. Here we go to do that. Start doing that right now.